I'm sitting here with Tiffany Barber, and I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about your work to start with. You know, where you're from and what you're working on right now.
Sure. I am from the University of Rochester. I'm a PhD candidate in Visual and Cultural Studies, which is a graduate program housed in the Department of Art and Art History. And I focus primarily on 20th and 21st century American and African American art and visual culture. And so that's how I came to Afrofuturism, and particularly I'm completing my dissertation on 3 Black women artists who have come to prominence since 2001 and work with the Black female body and sort of deploy aesthetic strategies of what I'm calling aesthetic strategies of repulsion vis-a-vis undesirability in their work. So that's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, great. Well, out of curiosity, what were some of the things you're anticipating of coming to this symposium?
Yeah, I think I didn't really know what to expect. I've been to Jackson once before, so I knew I knew what to expect from the landscape. But this is, I mean, it has certainly exceeded any expectations I could have probably even thought up. It's just lots of great ideas, amazing presentations, lots of great networking and community building among Black scholars. It's been really pivotal.
And so everything has been so fantastic. It's very difficult to narrow down some of your favorite things. But really, what were some of your favorite things of this?
I really enjoyed the town hall yesterday with Regina Bradley moderating and David Banner, and the other people. I can't think of all of them right now, but and Kiezi and Miss JSU and the other student leader. That was amazing to hear some of the things that people outside of academia are thinking about, and how the sort of ethos of Afrofuturism is being used in activist work and to sort of charge up conversations about institutional politics, anti-Blackness, things like this. That was a big one. I'm trying to think on the first day what was like mind-blowing.
Everything.
Yeah, it was like the day one was like, it was like, what? It's just like fire. Like I was like, oh my god, it was amazing. And then I really enjoyed the comics panel at Offbeat to have I like the different sites that the conference moves around. I really enjoyed that, and Offbeat is such a great little location.
You get a little sense of the community while building this community, which is really fantastic. Okay, well, how are you going to carry this conference home with you?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I'm going back to Rochester for a few months, and then I'm going on to a pre-doctoral fellowship at the Carter G. Woodson Institute for African American Studies at UVA.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I think in that space is where I'll really start to process what I've encountered here. I also have to rewrite a chapter of my dissertation that deals explicitly with Afrofuturism, so this conference will help me think through.
Have you found any particular inspiration to help with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I've just been taking copious notes and thinking about all the interventions that everyone is making, and also getting a lot of encouragement about my own work. So that's been really great, and that's motivating. Yeah.
What are your thoughts now of the conference compared to that anticipation you had, about it? What you have all these ideas of what this could possibly be. Right. How do you feel now that it's over, essentially?
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm very sleep deprived, but it's exciting to be at the forefront of a conversation and to be among so many amazing scholars and like have them recognize my work, like, oh, like, you're doing fascinating things, and I'm like, what? No, you're doing fascinating things.
I think that's just it. At a lot of conferences, symposiums, what have you, people might skip around. They might not even show up to a day or something. Yeah. But that felt impossible for this one, right?
True. That's very true. All of the sessions have been packed. I've been really impressed with all of the people who come, like from community members to students to faculty and administrators. It's just been like non-stop traffic, and it's been really, really great.
Now, do you expect to visit next year?
I hear it's going to be in LA next
Yes.
year. It's going to be hard for me to say no to LA.
Okay.
So yes.
Right. Well, what do you anticipate or hope for next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think this conference was really a way to move the conversation forward about like the resurgence of Afrofuturism in the 21st century, in the second decade of the 21st century, whereas like in the 90s, Afrofuturism meant a very different thing. And you know, there's been all these publications, there's the Afrofuturism 2.0 volumes, the rise of Astral Blackness, all of this stuff that I think has come to bear in this conference, and so it'll be exciting to see where the conversation goes. I have no idea what to expect. I like just learned that it's going to be in LA, and I'm like, I don't, what can we possibly do next? Like, this is I'm like mind blown. I'm like, let's do it again, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Great. Well, we really want to get, I guess, more publicity for you guys, just for everybody who's here speaking. You know, how can people find some of your work? How can people find, you know, what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I think if you Google Tiffany E. Barber, my publications will come up. I have an academia.edu page. I'm building a website, tiffanybarber.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, Tiffany Barber on Facebook, Angel Feet 5 on Instagram. And yeah, just, Google, getting my publications off of academia.edu.
Well, are there any last thoughts or comments you have about this experience?
I was really taken by the conversation that we had after my panel about how to sort of cultivate a spirit of entrepreneur, or of mentorship, and like bringing next generation scholars along, emerging scholars, and I'm really invested in that. And also what Ronaldo Anderson said about citation. So you made me think of this when you were like, how can people find your work? It's like, oh, not just finding it, but also citing it properly, and like making sure that the ideas are getting they're getting proper citation and notice.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.